Hi, I'm Jason Lai, the Associate Conductor of the Singapore Symphony Orchestra, and I've just been rehearsing for a concert we're going to give on Friday the 17th of July. It's a great program with Chin Li Wei playing the Walton Cello Concerto, and that's actually one of my favourite concertos, along with the Elgar Cello Concerto, and it's surprising, isn't it, that my two favourite cello concertos are by British composers, but do come and hear it if you don't know it. And then in the second half we've got just two pieces, Symphony Requiem by Britten and Death and Transfiguration by Strauss. Now you may be sitting there thinking, it sounds like a very morbid program around death and requiems, but each piece actually ends very, very serenely, and they're very, very beautiful and dramatic. Now, the Symphony Requiem was written by a 26-year-old Benjamin Britten, incredible piece. Probably his biggest purely orchestral work, and it's in three sections, and they're all named after bits of the Catholic Mass. So Britten's Symphony Requiem is in three movements, and they're played right after each other, so there's no breaks. Starts off with a kind of very, very a loud opening. It sounds like a death march, a funeral march, lacrimosa, and then we go on to a very quick movement, the Days of Wrath. It sounds like a depiction of war, and in fact, actually, Benjamin Britten was a pacifist. He was anti-war, and this piece was written as a dedication to his parents, but also because he felt very strongly that war was wrong. And then we end with this very lovely Requiem Aeternam, rest in peace, and the piece just melts away. Incredible. One of my favourite pieces. When I first heard it as a child, I was absolutely mesmerised. And then we go on to Strauss's Death and Transfiguration. So it's based on a poem that Strauss asked a friend to write. And if you can imagine an old man lying in bed in his study, the clock is ticking away, and he's old and he's ready to die. And if you can imagine, he's thinking about what happened in his life, the happy times, he's trying to fight death, he doesn't want to die. And then the moment turns and he's transfigured, and his soul ascends to heaven, and that's when the music takes a different turn and becomes very serene, very beautiful, and again the piece just melts away. So I hope to see you there 17th of July for some incredible music. Do I look tight? Do I look perky?